My name is Tracine Marroquin, and I am a big fan of the book. I read it immediately as soon as I got a copy, and I absolutely loved it. As soon as I read it, I started thinking of every single person I wanted to share it with. And one of the things that I love about the book is, of all those people I thought of to share it with, not one of them was it inappropriate for. Even someone who wasn't a member of the church, even my mom, who's not incredibly excited about natural childbirth. I've had a natural childbirth. My mom was supportive, but wasn't necessarily excited about it. I shared it with a really good friend of mine who I was roommates with her when she was in nursing school. And I've since given away 5 copies, and I need more. Really liked the essay that was about connecting with your ancestors through birth and the opportunity that you have to have that spiritual connection with people who both people that are behind us and also the people that are ahead of us in our line. And I would advise anyone who's about to give birth to think about that as they're doing it, as they're preparing for it. It's almost like a really concentrated temple experience that you have right there. And I know that as I've reflected upon that, that's been since giving birth and then going to the temple after, I can make that connection better. And I think the book helped me with that connection, that when I'm in the temple, I feel the way I did when Hazel was born. I can feel that connection with my ancestors and also my future children, particularly as I've been trying to get pregnant again and kind of struggling with it. That's been a very heavy thought for me, that I've been trying to connect both in the temple and outside of the temple with my future children, and to make sure that they know that I want them and that I'm ready for them, and that our family's ready for them. The other section that I really, really enjoyed was the one that talked about the history of birthing in the church and the special callings of midwives. And I think that there are still people who have those special gifts, and a lot of them were involved in writing the book. Sheridan, you included in that group. That is something that I feel like is a special calling for someone, and it's unfortunate that it's no longer a set apart calling. But the spiritual guidance that a birthing and pregnant mom can get from female friends is incredible. And my birthing experience, my pregnancy experience wouldn't have been the same without that. So I'm incredibly thankful for that. It's very, very inspirational, and I was particularly touched. I had a very strong spiritual experience with my birth, and I was grateful for that. I think the book would help someone who maybe is not certain that they'll have that type of spiritual experience to be able to recognize the things about pregnancy and childbirth that are incredibly spiritual, which are numerous, so many elements. So I was very grateful to have the opportunity to read the book. It got me very excited about my next birth, which is still pending, but I'm very excited, looking forward to the opportunity to have that, again, like concentrated spiritual testimony building experience of being able to be a absolute tool for our Heavenly Father and for the plan of salvation, and to really see it play out in that 9-month period as we grow the baby and nurture the baby, and our family, the love in our family increases in anticipation for the baby, and the connection to those who love us increases in anticipation for the baby. And then the experience of actually having the baby is also such an incredibly spiritual experience. So I'm a big fan.
Look into your heart and you'll find love, 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 love.